Well, tomorrow morning, Australian time, a 20-year legal saga will come to an end in the United States with the execution of a man many believe is innocent. Troy Davis has always maintained he's innocent of the murder of an off-duty police officer in Georgia in 1989, for which he was sentenced to death. Since then, several appeals and high-profile interventions have failed. There are still serious questions about some of the evidence. Hamish Fitzsimmons reports.
Free Troy Davis!
Troy Davis is facing the last few hours of his life in a Georgia jail as a final plea for clemency was rejected by the state's Board of Pardons and Paroles, which has the last say on executions. His supporters say it's an international scandal.
Georgia, right now, is at risk of putting to death somebody who may well be innocent.
In 1991, Davis was convicted of the murder of off-duty policeman Mark McPhail 2 years previously, and he was sentenced to death. McPhail was shot while working a second job as a security guard when he went to help a man who'd been attacked by a group of men which included Davis. Supporters say serious flaws in the case, which include witnesses recanting testimony and allegations that someone else confessed to the crime, means Davis's conviction is questionable.
We cannot believe that the Board of Pardons and Paroles is allowing a person to go to his death despite the fact that serious doubts about his guilt remain unresolved.
The family of the slain policeman has no such doubt.
He was found guilty by a jury of his peers, okay? And when you look at it that way, he's guilty.
The original prosecutor is confident there has been no miscarriage of justice.
The press has been missing. The world has been missing. The fact that a number of things. The fact, principally, that there is physical evidence in the case. The recantations that are so often cited are not, in fact, recantations the way the law would look upon them.
The case has become an anti-death penalty cause, with some big names, including former US President Jimmy Carter, pleading for Davis's life to be spared to no avail. Even Pope Benedict's request for clemency in July was rejected. There have also been accusations that race was a part of the case, which was played out in the heart of the South.
This is Jim Crow in a new era. There's just too much doubt for this execution to continue.
Those who brought Davis to trial say the failure of several appeals in the courts backs their case.
There are two Troy Davis cases. There is the legal case, the case in court, and the public relations case. We have consistently won the case as it's been presented in court. We have consistently lost the case as it's been presented in the public realm, on TV and elsewhere.
Troy Davis's friends and supporters are keeping a vigil as the hours pass until he's executed by lethal injection. They say he's taking solace in his faith.
He said that he is already victorious, regardless of the outcome, and that he feels like his life has been blessed.
The original prosecutor says an execution is not a moment anyone should feel happy about.
I have no brief for the death penalty. If it were to evaporate tomorrow, it would suit me fine. On the other hand, it is it is a component of Georgia's law, and that's what I was sworn to uphold.
Others hope some good might come from this.
And let this be a case that not only highlights the death penalty, but, will hopefully be a big part of bringing the death penalty to an end in Georgia.
Hamish Fitzsimmons, Late Line.